Hi everyone, I'm Chef Ravina and welcome back to my YouTube channel. I'd like to wish all of you a very happy Easter. In honor of Easter today, we're gonna make vegan and gluten-free chocolate caramel Easter eggs. So what do you need for this recipe? You're gonna start by taking some vegan chocolate. This is about 200 grams of vegan chocolate that I've just roughly chopped up. So you can take any sort of bars of your choice that you like and just roughly chop it up. I recommend taking vegan chocolate and chopping it up versus buying choco chips, primarily because they are much better in quality. The next thing that you're going to do is sort of set up a double boiler contraption. So below here is my induction or stove top. On top of it is a pot of water that's filled halfway through. And on top of that is a steel bowl that I'm going to add on top. I must make sure that the water is not touching the bottom of the bowl. That is really important. Once this is ready, you can go ahead and add your chocolate in. And then go ahead and switch on the gas or the induction. You're going to start with a low to medium heat. Naturally, it will warm up a lot because you've sort of blocked the air. So it gets hotter quicker. So don't start with a very high heat because you want the chocolate to melt slowly and nicely. So as your chocolate is melting, you want to make sure that you just sort of turn it around with a spatula so it really combines and comes together. This is crucial to making sure the chocolate has melted evenly. While this is happening, we'll go ahead and make our caramel. So for my caramel today, I'm going to use pitted dates. These are dates that have been pitted and soaked in lukewarm water. This I'm going to add to my blender. The next thing that I'm going to add is a pinch of sea salt flakes. Sea salt flakes give a nice sort of salted caramel flavor to this caramel and I highly recommend you invest in them. Some coconut oil. And lastly, some freshly made cashew milk. Cashew milk is a super creamy milk and works great for a caramel consistency. I put up an almond milk video on my YouTube channel already. It's sort of the same procedure. The only difference is you don't need to strain when it comes to cashew milk as it blends whole as a nut. And now I'm gonna blend. So my beautiful creamy caramel is ready. Just look at how nicely that has blended. You want to make sure all the pieces of date blend completely. That's really when you have this nice smooth caramel. To add a little bit more flavor or creaminess, you're also welcome to add some nut butter of choice. I like it as is and I can't wait to use it in my vegan Easter egg recipe. So my chocolate has melted completely and my caramel is completely ready. This is a good point for me to go ahead and start putting it in my silicone mold. So I'm using an egg-shaped silicone mold. I strongly recommend you invest in these for this recipe because it'll be easier to lift off at the end. So what I'm going to do essentially is take some chocolate and add it to each sort of cavity. And then using a brush, you want to just spread it across. So now that I've sort of evenly coated my each cavity with chocolate, I'm going to go ahead and put it on sort of either you can do a chopping board, a tray to set it in the freezer. As you can see, the layer on the edge is very thin, so you're going to have to do a double coat once it sets in the freezer. So this must go in for at least 30 to 40 minutes before you bring it out and do the side once again. So now that the first layer of chocolate has set for my Easter eggs in the silicone mold, I'm going to go ahead and melt another batch. So this is about 100 grams of more chopped chocolate that I'm going to add into my double boiler to melt for my second layer of coating. And now I'm gonna go ahead and add the caramel to each of the egg in the center. So I'm just gonna pat this down so that the caramel spreads evenly and pop it back in the freezer for 30 to 40 minutes before I add my final layer of chocolate. So my caramel layer has firmed up. It's been in the freezer for a good 40 minutes. Now I'm gonna go ahead and add my final layer of chocolate. When you added the second layer of coating of chocolate around the edges, you will still have a lot of melted chocolate left. So you want to keep this double boiler contraption on so that it is easy for you to access the melted chocolate. If it forms up in this, you can go ahead and reheat it so it melts again. So now I'm just going to go ahead and add some of this beautiful chocolate to my final layer. So my eggs have nicely set in the freezer. I'm now going to go ahead and demold them one by one. So you want to do this gently, pull against the edge of the silicone mold and then remove it one by one. My beautiful vegan and gluten-free chocolate caramel eggs are now ready. These are going to taste so great and I can't wait to dig in. It truly is a happy Easter here at Yogi Sattva and I hope you go ahead and try them at home. Thank you so much for subscribing to the content on my YouTube channel. Please hit the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any of my recipe updates and you can watch all of them and learn from me.